Well, hello, another month's gone by and another video. What a fantastic start I had to 2017, and I did think I was going to come crashing down to earth, reality check and find nothing this month, but that's not been the case. But what I have decided is I'm not going to strictly say a monthly video. I'm going to do a video as and when I've got some decent content, and that to me seems to make sense. So it may be earlier than a month, it may be more than a month, but if you subscribe then you'll see when a video comes out. I was also speaking to a couple of friends of mine who don't detect, but they've seen my videos and said, fantastic finds, but why are you also still pulling out lead foil and ring pulls? So I explained that not all grumpy signals are bad targets, and certainly not all the bright signals are good targets, and it's just the way it is that your lead, your foil and your ring pulls give out the response to your detector the same as high value, high quality artifacts and coins. And if you did discriminate out your lead, your foil, your ring pulls, you're also going to be ignoring your potentially high value targets. So in other words, it's just the way it is. It's part and parcel. Doesn't matter what detector you have, you've got to dig those targets. So I hope that explains it to those of you who are watching that don't detect. I've also done a very short clip, it's only about a minute, just to show you signal, target, rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Wow, nice target. That's the way it is. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I'll put the finds in a general date order, so we're going to start top left, most recent, and that's a nice condition, George V, 1 penny, and it dates 1919. The next item I found in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere. Can you guess what that is? Well, when I cleaned it up and turned it over, I saw the bar and the clasp, and I knew then it was part of a lady's belt buckle. But I was puzzled because it looks just like a nurse's belt buckle, but the nurses are normally sterling silver or silver plate, and this is copper alloy, die stamped, and it turns out it is a lady's, part of a lady's buckle, but it's a general wear buckle from the Edwardian Victorian era. Oh dear, oh no, I think it's foil. Yes, foil. Such good fun. Rubbish. Not to worry. Huh. Is that a cow tube I see at the top? By God, it is, sir. And it'd be a shotgun cartridge end. I just thought I'd record just in case. I can see now, sticking out. A little bit of stainless steel plate. All that for a small, thin copper ring. So it's in here. Oh, right, okay. What is this? It's a button, and a very worn button. And when I found this in the field sticking out the ground, I did get excited because some really old coins had already been found there. And it is silver, and it's amber, but it's sterling silver. So it dates to round about the late 1800s, and it's a Victorian lady's bracelet part. So that would have been expensive in the day. And I wish I'd videoed this, but I don't know if you can see just down there. And it looks like it's the end of a chain. I hope it's not just junk. But there's been, let's have a look. There's been Roman denarius, silver coins, stater. Well, oh, coloured stones, isn't it? That looks like it might be silver. Oh, there's some nice detail on the back as well. Like. Here we have a lead bullet head, and there's two rings around the base, and it's called a two-ringer. Here we have a Queen Victoria silver sixpence, a bun head, and that's dated to 1865. So now we're moving back in time again. So this is a George IV farthing, and that's dated 1825. I found more musket balls yet again. I've got a collection now, and I was surprised to see that lead's over £1,000 a tonne. So I think I'll start keeping all the scrap lead from now on, as well as the musket balls. This is another crotal bell, the second complete crotal bell that I've found, and these date roughly 1700s. Oh, it's such a pleasure to dig soil where it's not flint and you can actually get some depth easily. Well, I'm liking the sound, but whether the end result is likeable, we'll see. Oh, I don't know if that was in camera shot when I pulled it out. That is a complete crotal bell. I wonder if the P is still inside. The last one I found, it was in pretty grot order, and this one might be the same because some of them are very highly decorated and they've got makers' marks on them, but we'll see. Next is a piece of what's called a strap end. It's copper alloy. There's a nice little diamond design on it, and next to that is a medieval buckle. So then we move on. Now we're really starting to march back in time. This one is a Queen Elizabeth I silver sixpence, and that's 1596. This is another hammered coin, but there's so much wear on it. It's definitely a silver hammered coin, but I can't tell what age it is. And yet again, although it's very black, this is a broken silver hammered coin. But there's enough detail on it to tell you that it's an Edward IV long cross silver penny. It dates to the mid 1400s, and I'll show you a photograph now. Just over his left shoulder there's a key symbol, and that gives it the date of the mid 1400s. This is a piece of lead, and can you guess what this was used for? If you can see that. It's actually called a pot mend. Pots and jugs back in the day were very expensive items, not like our throwaway society, and if one got holed, they tried to repair it. And so what they did, if it was holed, they'd melt some lead, they'd pack it out, pour the lead in, and when it cooled, if it held, then obviously they got extra life out of their utensil. Okay, serious age now. My second complete, well, not complete, the pin's gone, but my second Roman brooch or Roman fibula. Copper alloy. Then you're looking at the 100s. Very nice indeed, and I couldn't believe it, the final item, and it was in the same field as that, and that is a Celtic silver stater. And I found the gold Celtic hoard last month. This is a different location, but it's what's called debased silver. It's not pure silver, there's a tinge of green on it, so that tells me that there's copper mixed in with the silver, but it's still a Celtic silver stater to the birth of Christ or before. Squeaky, but the more I push down, the brighter it's getting, so I'm going to go for that. Try and keep the camera still. I think it's quite ironic. I found the 6 Celtic gold status, and it looks like this is a silver one on a totally different location. Not the best condition, but hey, that's Celtic silver stater. Looks a bit rough, but oh, throw it back in, why don't you? I won't say no to that. Thank you very much. Well, that's it for this month. The detector's charging. The weather is getting better, so I'll be out there looking for some nice items for another video. So you take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.